Good morning, everyone. Dr. Vicky here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center. Today is Tuesday, the 10th of June, and the moon is in Sag. Today, the moon in Sag makes us rather philosophical, but also a willingness to stand up for what is right and what is true. Sagittarius, Sagittarius is really the Sagittarius Gemini axis, which is very active at this time. And we have a full moon coming up tomorrow. Actually, late tonight, actually tomorrow morning, but like 3 o'clock in the morning or something here. And so it's officially Wednesday, the 11th, but that axis is the axis of truth and lies, the relativity of truth. One person's truth is another person's lie. One person's lie is another person's truth, right? And so there's a lot of truth out there, but there's also a lot of untruths out there. Now that sets up a bad situation. Yesterday I spoke of all the squares that were happening. Squares create crisis. Early this morning we had a trine between the moon and Chiron, Mars and Chiron, Mars in Leo, Chiron in Aries. And also to keep in mind that Eris, the goddess of discord, is still in a conjunction to Chiron. Both those planets move very slowly, especially Eris. And Eris has been very active over the last decade or so. Eris is the goddess who doesn't stand for unfairness and elitism, and tends to like to use the pride of the elite against them. So, the us versus them kind of energy. Well, Mars trines that, right? There's nothing getting in the way with Mars. And Mars in Leo is, standing up for yourself, standing up for what you love. In some cases, standing up for your family, standing up for your neighbors. And we're seeing all of that happen in Los Angeles. So let's send our light and love to Los Angeles, to all areas that are being affected by these illegal, immoral ice raids. Let's hold the space for them. The fact that we have a full moon coming, the full moon is actually square the nodes of the moon, which means we're at an evolutionary crossroads. And the decisions we make now will have far-reaching consequences. So let us all pray for peace. If you're in the affected areas and you want to get out there and support. But if you smell any kind of violence or any kind of negative energy, I want you to move away. You don't have to go home if you don't want to, but move away because unfortunately those in power, Trump and his goon squad, are just looking for reasons to, create a need for something like martial law, honestly. And with all this Mars energy, it's possible. So just be careful out there, please. I know a lot of my watchers are from California, and I probably don't even have to say these things to you because you're probably hearing it all over the place. But let's support our fellow Americans in their situation as best we can. Greta Thunberg, who was on the Freedom Flotilla, Madeline, was stopped. Her and her compatriots were stopped before they got to Gaza. I believe she's on a plane back to Sweden. But some of them decided to stay and they're in detention. And they will have a court hearing, and we'll see what Israel does with that. But it is really a bad situation. Let's send love and light there, as well as to all the areas on the planet that are in conflict, some much worse than others. So we do have also today an inconjunct between Mercury and Pluto. That's kind of a suspicious mind energy. Adjustments need to be made. Adjustments in the way you think about things needs to happen. And that's true for all of us, not just those of us on the right side of things, but also those who are seemingly on the wrong side of things. But there isn't a lot of clarity in thought right now because we're not trusting what we're hearing or what we're being told, which is actually probably not a bad thing, quite honestly. But the tension continues, and let's just all send light and love and surround those who are protesting. And we have the right to speak out. We have the right to protest. It's part of our Constitution. And more people are understanding what our Constitution stands for. And I do believe that will cause people to stand up even stronger. So everybody be careful out there. The Sag Moon is a pretty optimistic moon for sure, and a philosophical moon. So we can get some vital information as we study the situation that we're in. It's raining here. It's foggy actually, and it's gonna rain on and off all day. It's cool. I guess tomorrow's supposed to be hot, which I'm not going to be happy about. But the roses continue to blossom, and it smells like heaven here. So I wish we had smell-o-vision, because I know if you were able to smell this, you'd feel as good as I do. I really don't know what I would do without the garden. For years now, it's been my refuge to escape some of the more challenging, parts of life. But it's always here. Nature's always here to soothe us, not just rage at us. So take advantage of that if you can, especially with the moon and Sag. All right, guys, I'll let you guys go. I'll give you a up close and personal with Charlie. Charlie, what you doing? He likes to drink the water off the table. It's like his thing in the morning. What you doing? He's a water baby. He loves water, this cat. He plays in his water bowl. He goes into the shower after you take a shower to lick everything. He's a nut. But he's my nut. All right, guys, have a great day. Be careful out there. Much love. Oh, check out Moonshine on Ona's channel. We just did the full moon in Sag. I think it was one of our best. So check it out on her channel, Ona's Tarot. And Mystic Sisters will be on Ona's channel this coming Saturday, 6 Central, 7 Eastern. I'm sure we're going to have a lot to talk about. Take care, everyone. Namaste.